Greetings, O great Myriadus o Probles. My name is Nima Harcourt. I am here in desperate cause to beg your assistance.
Your wife appears to be calling you, sir.
Myriadus, I'm soaking wet! I need to be fucked! Get back here and do your husbandly duty!
Aww. Standing beneath a flower-covered white gazebo is the stunning Shattercock, clad in white, standing opposite a beautiful orc woman with purple giant princess hair that you recognize as Koja.
She's holding a butt plug, by the way.
Can you imagine?
You have to choose right now, these idiots that you call your friends, or me.
If they love you, let them go. And if they come back to you, then you'll know.
All right, welcome everyone back to Twits and Crits, LXJ, our new season.
What does that stand for?
Yeah, what does it stand for, Dan?
The League of Extraordinary JIREMEN.
You really need to read that off the screen?
Extraordinary. That's two different words.
Especially ordinary.
Is that spelled right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough.
God help the one TV or movie executive watching this. They stole our thing.
John Connery, they stole my thing.
He says from inside his cardboard box where he lives.
Time to get out of retirement. Yeah.
So yeah, this second episode of LXJ. Who remembers what happened last time?
Yes, it had been many years, 5, I believe. 5 years had passed since the wrapping up of the previous adventure. The new story arc. Luffy is off on the island. Oh no, that's
Wrong.
One Piece.
Yep.
That's One Piece. Sorry guys.
Different anime.
We have
We're off the island.
No. So all of our characters had split off and been doing different things, except that Miri, the chief of his dwarven village, visited.
Who's the mayor? Yeah.
Mayor.
Don't get it
Sorry.
twisted.
Myriadus.
Sorry. He was
Can't pleasure his wife.
He had some
insatiable.
domestic issues and political issues. All were mounting, and conveniently at that exact moment, a young girl on atop a elk burst in and said, "I need your help." So the first thing he thought to do was to go to find some people in jail to help him. Those two people happened to be Dirik, Benslord, who you may remember as the handsome barbarian hero from the previous season,
don't remember
who
that.
could do more push-ups than the other heroes.
I don't remember any of that.
And was charismatic and cool
Nope.
and
what
loved.
of Racsan?
And Racsan was also in prison.
Racsan was
They decided for a small fee and their own freedom to join the battle.
On the VCR. It's not doing anything.
Unfortunately, along the way, they stumbled across someone else, Decker.
No, it's more inverted. It's more the mountain stumbled across him.
Didn't he crash the
He
blimp
crashed
into
a
the...
party
That's his
blimp.
party blimp.
Yeah.
Into
Which
the dwarven
I guess
village.
he had been drugged out of his mind.
Yeah, I traded away the dirigible gas for a couple of hits to go around. Funds are getting a little light. Turns out saving the world is not fun to habit as well as you would think. So
You were selling fantasy to bugbears.
That's true. Well, I wanted somebody to hang around. You don't. It's really depressing to get really high by yourself in a blimp all on your own. So
you.
well,
you had a bunch of bugbears with you, though.
Yeah,
right?
it worked for the first 4 years.
It was a
and then
bugbear
year
orgy.
5, I was like,
Yeah.
we got to keep the party going. I need some bugbears up in here. And they love drugs, so it was a pretty even trade. Then the drugs ran out, and they got real mad. The music has to stop sometime. For them, not for me. I still got a little something on the side.
But you
So don't worry about
escaped the bugbears.
Yes, because much like a toy from the 80s, a smaller blimp detached from the back of the crashed blimp and flew off into the sunset with Miri, Racsan, and Dirik on board,
You keep
ready for
looking
new adventures.
For the big G.
That's right. We needed
That's little G. Little G.
G-spot.
we needed the littlest G-spot of all. I mean, they're all very small and hard to find, but
the big Bafuka the Gyre now.
yeah, running
Little,
things.
he's
Mob
little,
boss.
Little
Running-
Bafook.
He was a mob boss,
Very short.
and he wasn't going to go with you guys. He didn't want to, but then he discovered some unsettling information about his beloved Shattercock.
But you also left behind your henchman. In
Blind
your
bodyguard.
blind and deaf bodyguard.
Forgot about him. Tried to forget about him.
Well,
He tries real hard. Worked his way into all of our hearts,
Yeah.
but nowhere else because boy, he cannot get around that well.
I hope he doesn't pop up again.
Oh, he definitely will. He was really excited about that adventure, so he tried to follow, by the way, just so you know.
Tapping his cane,
Yeah,
tripping over things.
Yeah, it's going to take him a while to get there. But
But yeah, then one last stop.
yeah, Shattercock. Shattercock was, she was about to get married to, is it Koja?
Yeah.
I always forget the name. It doesn't really matter. Your beloved? Yeah, my beloved.
They all scissor
What's
the
her
same.
face?
One I fell in love with over 5 years.
But you
Lips are lips.
you left her at the altar.
Well, hold on.
The old snail
Jeez.
trail.
I was going to describe how I had left her at the altar. And it's because Shattercock needed to go save,
Yeah.
she needed to go be a hero. Man, jeez. Also, before she left the altar, they scissored for like 45 minutes in front of an entire crowd.
Everyone
there.
clapped.
And
Cut
everyone
scene.
clapped.
It took 45
Pun
minutes because
intended.
that shit don't work.
But you did not get married, though, right?
No,
Clarify.
no. The marriage was never actually. So even though we tried to consummate a marriage,
consummate.
there was no
officiated.
marriage to consummate. Because
you did it backwards.
Because we didn't. What did we do backwards?
Well, you
Scissoring.
scissored and they.
Scissoring is wrong. The marriage, the
That's just called
proposal.
oral.
Her dad walked her down the aisle.
They just never said I do. So then they scissored and then left.
Greatest love story of our time.
Onward to adventure.
And Myriadus, he's been
Smells.
leading us that whole way, doing a great job of it.
His impeccable leadership. He said, Shattercock, you scissor that woman before we leave.
And I did.
And
I
so
don't remember
she
that.
did.
Yeah.
I don't think you remember
And
seeing
then-
that.
He thought it though.
And then he said, Decker, take those drugs. And Decker did.
And then
Yeah,
Mary
you-
was like, nah.
Didn't Decker
Mary's
pass
real
out
pervy, yeah.
and leave Myriadus to pilot his blimp?
Decker passed out multiple times. Yes, usually after or before vomiting, sometimes right in the middle. But yes, Miri picked up the controls of the ship right away, which involve slipping the very sensitive control device into your
butthole.
It requires the leverage of a full-grown man with a very tight anus to really wrench those controls around.
Looks like a compliment, right, Mary?
Yeah, so it's not working that well. I'm a dwarf. He's a
you
dwarf.
got it.
It's also real loose.
Well, they say if you stretch an anus, it can be the size of a compact disc.
That's right. You can.
So Mary's is like a mini disc.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. That's not so bad.
so it's like a square.
Game.
That about catches us.
All right, yeah.
right.
So
We're headed,
Yeah.
we're
that's
headed
enough
for
of
the
that.
Baron's
Thanks for
castle.
watching. I thought that was the end of the episode.
We're
You
headed
done?
for Darkhaven to go try to rescue the Baron Neema's father.
Yeah.
Darkhaven's a village. Is that what?
It's like there's like Darkhaven Castle and Village,
Yeah, there's
right?
Castle and Village are named the same thing.
Okay.
Ran out
It's
of
like
names.
bed and
Fine.
breakfast.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
great.
But yeah, so when we left off, you were traveling via Decker's mini blimp with Neema Harcourt to her father, the Baron Walter, and his castle in Wallachia. So you guys are leaving Yadrul up here, which is the mountain range that Miri had his little town in, and you're headed down to Wallachia.
I thought we were at the Gyre.
What we stopped in.
You stopped
So
in.
we
but then
went
you-
to the Gyre, and then we went to where Shattercock
the Gyre's
lives,
not
and
really
then
on
we
the
went
map.
Back to Yadrul.
Have you been watching Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
it's like
Game of
this
Thrones
now.
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to know why we went back to Yadrul. We should
We
just
did-
cruise from the forest.
Whatever. You're flying in the sky.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
You've passed over forests, lakes, gorges, and rolling hills. Yesterday, you crossed over the great river Humi Fin, and in the morning, you crossed into the eastern tip of Charnock. You cleared the dread swamp of Graw Low, and Neema announces that you have crossed into Elven lands, and her home of Wallachia is near. Everybody roll a 20 for me. Constitution check.
It's way easier when you have a blimp.
Yeah.
All D&D should have blimps.
Over the
forget
cursed
to-
swamp of Evermore.
10.
Flew over the blighted lands.
Oh, wait.
Filled with
Hey, Dan, did we
20-foot
level up?
serpents.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
should be level-
You're all level 5 now.
Oh.
You were
Oh,
supposed
that's
to
right.
do that.
Yeah.
It's 6,500 experience points and
Yeah.
level 5. Yeah.
That sounds right. So I think you got some new powers and stuff, but I guess when we get in a fight, you guys can talk about that if you do
This is
something
with,
cool.
with initiative, right?
It's
No,
D&D,
this is
so it's
con,
not
so
much.
add
Okay.
your con modifier.
Gotcha.
Everyone under 10 is getting sick from the blimp ride.
Ooh.
So
I was
Under
already
10.
sick.
That pushes me to a 12.
Not Grimo.
not Grimo. Who's under 10?
Not me.
I am
Shattercock
10.
is fine.
All right,
Yes.
so Decker is actually getting cabin fever. So he starts
What a
seeing
surprise.
you all as
This
villains,
is his blimp.
and you're all
And it's
after
in
him.
the sky.
They're after my stash.
What's in your stash?
Oh, you know, all manner of
Decker,
woodland creatures.
do you have any mints by any chance?
What do you mean mints? No, I don't have any mints.
You don't
all right,
like
we
them?
used them a week ago. They're gone. And you see him kind of like shoving a bag under a chair.
I see your mints.
No, fuck off! I see your mints.
Decker, what's wrong? What is wrong with you? What's going on? Why are you screaming?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just need. You guys need to go away for a little bit. There was a.
Decker, there's a balcony. There's a balcony. Go
No.
throw it on the balcony. Go throw it on the balcony.
I'm cool.
I grab the parachutes and hide them.
I've seen this happen before. About 5 years ago, I was with a troop of pretty stupid adventurers, not unlike yourselves. And amongst that group, there was this weak, really sad wizard thing.
Yeah.
And he was constant. Every single challenge put in front of him, he was failing at.
King of the Virgins,
It's very
he called
similar
himself.
to
What was
I'm
his
seeing.
name? What was it? You remember?
Who cares?
VHS or something, trench coat.
Derek, that might have been us. I think that was us 5 years ago.
I think he was Blade
What?
Runner.
We knew each other 5 years ago. Remember?
No.
Okay, all right, well.
While Derek's talking, I like fish the bag out, take out a little pill, and I shove it in my ear, and I pop it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're out of mints.
I know we have mints, and I know you know who we are, Dog Brain.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Man, it's good to see you guys again. I'm excited for this adventure, huh?
You've been hanging out with us for the last like 3-4 days.
Yeah, I have. All those things we did. Right. You didn't run into... Oh shit, Grimo's here. Hey, Grimo. Hey, we settled our debt, right? We're good? We're good. Because it's been... We've had some time, right? It's
Yeah, we've had some good times. We've had some good times. It's a good time.
That's great.
You know what, Decker? I'm
gonna go to the
glad that we
bathroom.
can finally be best friends. Like we were always meant to be. We were always meant to be best friends, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's great.
He hasn't blinked.
This is great.
He's not blinking. Something's wrong with Decker.
There's nothing
It's a
wrong.
glazed over look.
Miri, what's your strategy flying this blimp here?
I just kind of pray, and
But you're also sitting on the joystick.
yeah, I can't see. Or I kind of look over my shoulder.
You
from time
know, when God closes a door, he opens your asshole.
I think I've heard that.
How does the prayer go?
The prayer goes, "Oh, sweet Moradin, please." That's my god. Please grant me strength,
Butthole strength.
butthole strength, to. I can't think of
Clench.
anything that rhymes with Moradin. Damn.
Oh, there's nothing
To not
to
crash this blimp or whatever it's called.
The Blimpidin.
Creative.
All right. So the rest of you all rolled over 10 on your
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
your
we're fine.
constitution?
I rolled
God
a
damn.
10.
I rolled
Well,
16.
you're since you rolled the next lowest, you're actually scared of heights. So you really don't like
That makes
flying this
sense.
blimp.
Dogs are scared of
Okay.
heights.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? I don't think that. I don't know.
You can
That's
keep
true.
it to yourself, I guess.
Now Benson, he climbs up on this little stool and he looks over our balcony. He's
Yeah.
like perched like a cat.
Wow. So brave.
Great boy.
I thought this was supposed to be a fast way of travel. I don't understand why this is taking so long. Shouldn't we be where we're supposed to go?
Do you want us to go lower to the ground? Would that be easier?
I mean, I just think we need to get to where we need to go. I thought it was a straight line. You can fly like a bird or whatever.
I never
birds,
thought we had to get that high.
birds aren't supposed to. That's what birds are in the sky for. I don't have wings.
Oh, there we go.
And then I go,
There we go. You feel
Are
better?
you rocking the blimp, Dog Brain?
and then I look at Derek and go, Derek, do this. You got it.
Oh, are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make him happy. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, Grimo. I remember Grimo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
of
were the
course
blind
remember
and deaf
Grimo.
one.
No, that's my associate.
Oh.
So you guys are flying high when suddenly the sky darkens around you. Your blimp has been enshrouded in thick clouds darkening the inside of the blimp, so you can't see very much.
Is that normal?
Yeah, it's just turbulence.
Everyone else sees that too, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, we all
So
see it.
you kind of feel it like a hit, a bump, like the ship's moving around ways it shouldn't.
Sharks.
A high-pitched screaming hum pierces through the night air. There's a loud crack sound as a fist-sized object connects with the airship's windshield, splintering the glass and lodging itself inside.
What the hell is that?
Decker's just. You guys see that too, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Wait, no, that's bad.
Should I roll for it or?
Yeah, well, you say Shattercock walks up to see what it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of this twitching, small little black bat is stuck in there, larger than the average bat, but it hisses and then spits a purple slime in your face.
What the fuck? Fucker. See,
Decker
that's
roll
not
for it.
Koja.
Grimo doesn't know what to do because he doesn't have Shattercock's makeup wipes that he usually carries in like his.
I go, Shattercock, do you have any other? You have like other items of clothing we use to wipe that off? You have anything?
No. Well,
You sure?
Hold on. Do I have underwear on?
Do you?
Here, just take them. I think I do. Here.
Okay.
Can you help me, please?
Yeah,
Wipe
start
it
wiping it
away.
off.
You're just getting your face wetter.
Yeah.
Ah, it smells like fish.
It's just smudging it.
So after Shattercock's kind of freak out moment, you guys realize that the blimp is actually surrounded by a huge swarm of bats. So they're flying around, bumping, harassing the ship. And you see them collect into 3 big swarms. So Myriadus, since you're still piloting the ship, roll a 20 for me.
Decker runs at you,
Clench.
grabs you, and stares at you with
Oh.
bloodshot eyes. You gotta keep going. We're in backcountry.
Steer me.
So add your dexterity modifier to that.
Dexterity
What was it?
modifier.
16.
Oh, So you're fine. Yeah. So
I have
you're
15.
You have
15.
precision skill anusing the ship between these clouds of bats. They're coming right for you, but you do manage to miss a few. Yeah, let's roll for initiative.
This is their kingdom. We shouldn't be here.
Oh yeah, we have some sweet imagery.
Cool.
There it is. Look at that.
I'm pretty sure I've seen those bats.
No, they were all drawn by Elise.
Good job, Elise.
I didn't draw
All right,
this.
what'd you guys get?
Plagiarism.
Batman poster.
I got a 15.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 20, Dan.
5.
8.
15. The most glorious of all the teens.
I think
Ugh,
Decker
yeah,
need to
that's
roll off.
real
What'd you get?
gross.
15. We need to roll off. You want to roll off?
Yeah, sure.
Fight.
Ha-ha! Ooh.
He wins.
Those will be giant. Move that one a little further away.
Oh.
Those will be the
Bats?
clouds, the groupings, swarms of bats.
And we're in this thing, I would assume.
Yeah, here.
Back foot.
Woo.
Nice.
I knew that was going to happen.
Landed
Oh, wait,
it perfectly.
okay, let me just...
So Decker remembers he's got a super secret button that launches out some cannons, deploys some cannons for air battle.
Cool.
That's exactly right.
So cannon 1, the front-facing one, shoots a grape shot, short range, but it spreads. The left-facing one blasts a fireball. It's slightly risky, setting fire near a blimp. And cannon 3 fires the kind of a gooey, sticky substance that'll slow your opponents down.
I'll take the sticky substance cannon.
So which is each
But which cannon
So-
are you
so
going
the-
to use?
The front is the grape
The
shot.
front one's the scatter, the left one's the fire, and the right one's the goo.
You got to operate it by putting your chest directly on the edge of the cannon, because that kickback is rough.
She's going to be so good at that.
You know, your boobs just naturally drape around it
Yeah, you
as
bet.
it's extending out.
There's a little bit of backfire too. And
There's a little seepage out the back.
I have to coat my boobs with oil so it slides back and forth.
That way it won't
Golly.
scrape up your skin.
Anyways, I'll be on that one.
Decker runs the back. He hits the wrong button first.
do we have to go by based off initiative?
Oh, I wanted that sticky one.
Before
sorry,
everyone
sorry.
started running around the ship.
What's up those cannons?
I call dibs. Shotgun.
Mine was
Me.
Like
I kill all the bats.
He hits the wrong button first, so a wall panel slides away, and you see like a cage full of glowing, adorable as hell fairies. But they're caged up and they're crying and begging, and he's like, "Oh, never mind!" and hits the button. Wall slides back down.
Man, this
hits
boy-
the cannon button. Cannons fly out.
It's like a haunted house.
Man of mystery. Oh, Grimo.
Grimo, what do you do?
Grimo wonders if this is the right time to introduce his new dark superhero alter ego, Night G, but he thinks no,
boy.
maybe he should save
Oh,
that.
thank God.
So instead, it seems like everybody else is closer to the cannons. Are there any like notches in the blimp or anything that I can fire projectiles
Yeah,
from?
you can actually. It's kind of imagine it as like the top of a sailing ship. It's all exposed, so
Oh,
you can
okay, okay.
kind of see around.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like turn toward that swarm, and I will cast poison spray on it. So I extend my hand towards a creature within range and project a puff of noxious gas. The creature has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 of poison damage.
20.
The spell's damage increases by 1d12 when I reach 5th level. So
Okay.
2d12.
The bat rolled nat
Rolled 20, yeah. So the gas sprays me back in my face.
It flaps its wings back here.
So yeah, your ass. What was it? Gas cloud.
Yeah, it was poison gas.
Poison gas.
Or poison cloud or whatever.
Poison class kind of goes out, and just kind of before it gets to the swarm of bats,
Is it
starts
in
to
the blimp now?
evaporate too much.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you didn't crit fail, so they
Yeah.
dodged you super well. Dirik.
Dirik instinctively pulls out his weapons and then runs towards the edge of the ship, right, to like take a swipe at the bats that are flying around, but then looks down and then like falls backwards onto his ass into the back of the ship and starts weeping.
Okay. Dirik, poor guy. All right, so this group of bats will come up and take a big swing, not at you guys, but at the balloon that's keeping the ship
They
afloat.
turn into like a fist, like Dracula Untold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like
It's more of like a big finger.
like Dracula Untold is something that we'll hear a lot during this season.
A few eye Frankensteins and one mummy.
All right, so the skin of the balloon is starting to weaken a little bit. You guys
even
might
do
want to worry
anything.
about that. Decker.
Decker shakes it off. It's like, okay, it's action time. Steps up on the deck of the ship. It's time to cast some magic. He reaches. Doesn't have his laptop anymore. And then suddenly it hits him. The arms of an angel. He's thinking about, he blew up his laptop. It's like, shit. But now's the time.
Wait.
Now's the time to be a hero.
You're thinking about how 5 years ago
Yeah.
you blew up your laptop?
Just now.
He's been on a lot of drugs.
A lot of drugs.
Yeah, a lot. So he's like, no, maybe I don't need it anymore. Maybe the magic was in me all along.
Always.
So he's like, okay.
all those emoji pornos and
Well, that's what he starts air typing.
ASCII naked ladies were all inside him.
Yeah. So he's air typing, pretending there's a laptop in front of him. He hits enter. There's a little sparkle. And then he throws up and falls over crying.
Oh, wow. Everybody's
Boy,
failing.
you guys
man,
are
Two down.
excellent.
Somebody fire a cannon.
I know, I was going to say, I went straight to the
It's
sticky
called
cannon.
role playing, guys.
I went straight to the sticky cannon. So I get on the sticky cannon.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Can I aim at these bats over here?
Yeah, I think you can rotate it enough to get
can it
a
rotate? Are they really heavy?
Yes.
I would imagine they're very, very
Are the
heavy.
bats mocking? Are they like, fuck you?
Yeah.
Chirp, chirp. Come here.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
They're like-
Fantasy world.
they were not part of the Animal Kingdom storyline.
Oh.
There's no Bat King?
So Shattercock she's straining against that cannon, and you can see all of her muscles rippling because she's very she is generally muscular, as also very well endowed. And I gotta say that every time. And she's struggling to get the what? What's the problem?
No problem.
What's the problem?
Nope, people are made however they're made.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the mental image
She's a
right
big, beautiful woman.
strong.
Endowed woman, yeah.
now. Empowered
It's
is
just
the word I
an
would-
interesting choice of words.
Well, either way, she moves that cannon over to the left, and I don't know how you fire them.
You fire it.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say we fired at the bats.
You've
Yeah.
you've
Okay.
played what's that game? Black Wake.
Yeah, no, I know.
You gotta load it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had to load it or not.
Well, yeah. You say that's your action, like you're loading it with the goo. and
Describe how
you're
she
pulling
loads
the-
it.
Describe how she loads it. Well,
Oh boy.
she what she does, she wrenches the cannon up like this, right? It goes in between her boobs,
Okay.
like that, and then she has to stick the thing in. She has to stick the goo in. She sticks the goo in, jams it in like this.
How's it feel? Is it tight?
It's not really tight yet.
Okay.
And it will be very, very shortly.
Is it firm?
It gets tighter.
Careful, you
It's
better
getting-
aim.
It's
'cause
getting
gonna
tighter.
shoot.
It's getting tighter.
You never know when those cannons can
Okay,
go off.
all right. It's tight. It's tight.
I think you can get me a little tighter.
Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay. And then
Okay.
She pushes it back down, and that's when she fires it at the.
All right, sweet. Roll a 20 and add your dex.
Okay. All right.
Shit. What was that?
Oh, that worked.
11?
Well, it's an 11. It's plus 0.
Oh boy, plus
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
So the
Backfire.
goo does connect and slows the bats down. So they are actually knocked back to the end.
Look at that.
of
You can
initiative
slow in
order.
Final Fantasy.
But they now you've got their attention and they start
Gotcha.
coming at you.
You have our attention. You
Racsan.
titted
Okay.
freak.
I see the simple
That's what.
solution here to just get on a cannon and fire. So I grab the nearest rope
Yeah, here
and
he
I try
goes.
to swing
Yes.
so I could hang off of the ship and try to hit it with my great axe.
Nice.
Sweet.
I guess I
It
roll.
being the swarm of bats.
Well, whatever's
I
there.
cut them in half.
It's dark.
yeah.
First do a strength check
Okay. Which
to
one?
make sure you can do the sweet rope maneuver.
Okay.
And then roll for attack.
20's strength?
Yeah.
Or no? All right.
Oh boy.
That's okay. He's strong.
8. Oh, plus strength is, where am I?
Top.
Plus 4.
Let's say that works.
All right.
Nice. I go, whew. right now I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
You actually did grab one of the ropes that's holding the balloon to the ship,
Oh, no.
so it still looks cool.
Okay. That's cool.
So yeah, roll for attack.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh
3.
boy. Oh boy.
All right, so I die.
So yeah, you're swinging off the ship, looking super epic, but you have an axe and there's a swarm of bats. So you get one of the bats.
Nice.
Is stuck on the end of your axe.
King
You
bat.
You swing back onto the ship and land pretty smoothly.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
I go, gentlemen, I did it.
There
You're
are thousands
welcome.
of bats flying around.
It should have been where the bats formed into the shape of a man. He cuts off the head of the man and goes, yes! But then the bats just fly back together.
And then slap me.
Can someone move those bats all the way over there, closer towards the Grimo? All right. So those things go after the blimp balloon as well. Okay. Somehow they miss horribly. I guess the back of the balloon is shrouded in a little bit of extra special Decker magic, just so people can't sneak up behind them. So they kind of slip off
Y'all's welcome.
and Miri. So you're piloting the ship.
Yeah.
You can go for an attack or something as long as you've set a move with your
Yeah.
Your butthole.
your butthole.
I like
There you
being
go.
kind of stuck there. Can I?
You can fire the cannon from the cockpit.
Oh, I can? Oh, I guess there's one up there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which cannon is that?
You have to use your mouth though.
Oh, yeah, sitting on it. Oh.
Just a rotisserie chicken.
So yeah, that's the one that it fires a
He has
grape
to-
shot.
He has to pump it.
Grape shot?
Every time you
right.
pump it, it turns 1 degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and fire that grape shot at, say, that
spit on it?
that one off
Yeah, I
to
was
the
gonna say
right.
you could get either of these. This one.
Yeah, why not?
One ball at a time.
This guy. All right. So roll a 20 and add your dex.
Roll 20, add my dex.
That's a good roll.
17
That is a good roll.
Nice.
minus 1.
Maybe like
getting better.
back yourself.
And
All right,
then-
so that definitely connects the grape shot with these bats. Roll 2d12
Good job, Mary.
and add your dex for damage.
All right.
Gunpowder's all rough, so you gotta soften it up.
That's
a
him
little bit.
aiming.
7. 6 plus 1 is 7, minus 1 for dex, so 6.
A lot of turbulence.
So yeah, after you flate the cannon, you nail the bats, and they are not looking so good.
Oh, that's good.
Our hero.
Somebody reload.
They actually swoop in, and while Miri's got the stick in his ass and he's working the cannon with his mouth,
You bet he is.
They take the opportunity to blast through the glass and attack him.
Oh, no. They're attacking Miri.
How dare they?
This is his most vulnerable state.
So he has to fight them
Finger
off with his
rolled or
other hand.
whatever it is. Yeah.
They just shred off all of his clothes.
Hang on, Myriadus.
3 damage, Miri.
Flamethrower
that's
shit
not
all
so
over
bad.
his
That's
back.
not bad.
It's
Not so bad.
covered.
Yeah, can there be some other like function with the ship on either side that I have to?
You already
In
do
your
it.
ears.
Grimo.
So I'm gonna hop onto this cannon here,
His name is Decker.
Yeah.
and I guess take a shot at those.
Cool.
So 11 plus. What did you want me to
That's
add?
a fire cannon.
6 for the cannon.
That was a fire cannon too, right?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
17. That hits.
Dangerous.
Yeah, do roll a 20 though.
Oh, anything I should add to that?
Whatever you want.
Dex.
I got a 9.
What's your asbestos modifier?
So the 2 ropes that are supporting the balloon right next to the cannons actually start to go up in flames. The
shit.
flames are kind of rising up those ropes towards
You
the
fire
balloon.
them flames.
I know. What's it called? Elements probably don't really exist in this world, but is it helium or?
Oh, you'd have to ask Decker what runs his blimp. I have no idea.
Please be magic. Please be magic.
Sure. It's
Do you,
magical.
Miri, quit fucking around up there. We got a fire back here.
Where's the
God help us if hydrogen exists. in
water
this
put her
world.
out or fire thing?
So
we don't have
roll
one.
2
Nope.
d12s
We huffed it.
and add your dex for the damage.
Nice.
Oh, those are terrible. So, my dex, so 5 plus, so 8.
All right. So yeah, a lot of the bats are starting with the fire kind of spreads through the swarm of bats, and they start dropping from the sky, and that swarm is definitely diminished and not super strong, but still talking shit.
Fuck you, you little piece of shit. You're no night, G.
Keep blowing that cannon, Mary.
All right, Dirik.
Okay. So Dirik is trying to like regain his composure. He sees what's going on and he knows he has to do something. So on his hands and knees, he crawls over to Grimo and then kind of does like this, and then just like scrapes at Grimo's legs and thighs and shakes and breathes really heavily.
Oh, poor
That's it.
Dirik.
That's it.
He doesn't manage to get the cannon off.
And maybe he accidentally nudges the cannon
There we go.
with his nose accidentally, but it's purely an accident.
Grimo takes
Just-
a little notepad.
just heavy
He,
breathing
makes a
and
sketch.
shaking.
He wants to remember this for later.
Roll
Someone
20.
on Reddit makes
I
a
was
gif
gonna
of
say, yeah.
it, and it goes to the front page.
Gyre Reddit.
Roll a 20.
Yeah, for your accidental firing of the cannon.
No, that's about right.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so your shot goes wide. Because it was an accident.
It was an accident, you know?
This guy.
That was first,
This
yeah.
guy. So he swings back over this way and goes after the balloon again, missing horribly.
Yeah.
So these bats, even though it's a huge swarm of them, they keep getting thrown off by the kind of slick veneer that you applied to the balloon.
Her name is
As
Shattercock.
And navigation.
Yeah, sweet navigation.
Yes, I suppose that has something to do with it.
Decker.
Decker's on the ground sobbing like a bitch. My porn. He's like, not the time for that. That's what Decker says. He reaches up, he crawls. He reaches for the fire button of the cannon. With a trembling hand, reaches past the fire button of the cannon. Hits another button on the wall. Panel slides open. A cage comes out. It's not the fairies. It's basically what looks like a My Little Pony, except emaciated, hasn't been fed in a long time. Crawls up to the cage, grabs some of the shit, and then like dabs a little, rubs it on his eyeballs. Then he starts to glow. Pounds the deck, and he gets up. I'm back. And then he which one is the bigger swarm?
This guy.
Are you getting
All right.
high by rubbing micro pony shit on your eyeballs?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. So he
People
runs up,
at home know.
hair is flowing, crackling with magical drug energy, and casts. Let's see here. What did I have here? Fireball, and use his wand of boost, which keeps in his pocket at all times,
All right.
even though he can't cast magic anymore.
Just a Red Bull.
Yeah. Each creature in a 20-foot radius must make a dexterity saving throw. A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. And then since it's one level higher, it's another 1d6. So that's 9d6 damage if it fails. I guess, does it round up?
What kind of saving throw was it?
Dexterity. Man, I bet bats are really dexterous, huh?
You nailed them.
Okay. Do I need to roll damage?
Yeah. Roll the.
Somebody needs to give me 8 more d6s. I don't know if we
Yeah,
have.
96. What do you? How did?
Wizards get really powerful.
You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't know.
You win.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Hold on.
That was only, you only
I
got
need
6 of them,
3
right?
more.
Yeah.
So that was 13 plus, Jesus Christ.
Now we're talking.
23.
Which cannon was it? Or no, that was your
That was
fireball.
just me, baby.
So yeah, you're.
I'm back.
If you want to describe how you roast those bats, they're done.
Well, at this point, I basically look like some sort of Greek deity is what I would describe it as.
Of course he does.
My, even though I have puke stains all over my shirt, somehow it looks cool now.
Nope, it
It's
doesn't.
popped open. My rippling chest is exposed. Skin is glimmering like gold.
Rippling chest.
Yeah. Hair is flowing, almost like it's underwater, but we're not
Like grease.
underwater. Yeah, it's a little greasy, but no, it looks super cool.
Sorry.
You can almost
hard.
hear a choir of angels happening, and also I just have like a most amazing boner. It's yeah, you can see the relief. It's like I said, it's like a Greek statue. It's perfect, symmetrical, every vein in the proper
like
place.
Greek
I don't think
Yogurt.
statues were
Greek
ever.
statues have little.
They're always
tiny
flaccid.
Well,
Well, little
just-
pouches.
Just imagine that one of those dudes was boned out, and it was super awesome.
All right.
Just marble.
Takes
is
like
what I'm-
3 days.
Yeah.
What
Carve
do you
those
do?
Yeah. Also, a big dick was like a bad thing.
Yeah.
You wanted a small.
Because you
dick.
lose in
right.
battle.
You
But it's
want
not
a small
now,
dick, yeah.
and Decker's awesome, so that's what it looks like.
Bite it off. in
Righteous
combat.
boner. His pants turned into sweet bell bottoms just for the one moment. You thought you saw that? It faded away, but you thought you saw it when he cast this.
We actually, that's what he sees, but we actually see this really skinny, pale, greasy-haired kid screaming on the side of a blimp. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But-
roasted them. They're dropping
Sweet.
from the sky.
Man, Decker's a hero, huh?
yes.
He smells like shit, by the
I
way.
did forget that
Literally like shit.
little Nima and her
yeah.
elk have been with you guys this whole time.
Is she still on the elk?
Well, she's standing next to it.
Oh, okay. All right.
But she does. She's a little worried at these bats because it's kind of an uncommon thing in her hometown. But she goes, something dark and horrible is happening in my homeland. These creatures are a sign of terrible things in the heart of my kingdom. Meet me in the village under Castle Darkhaven as soon as you are able. Now I must go. This omen is dire. Azoo! And she blows a whistle. The giant elk leaps over the side of the ship and transforms itself into this huge owl. She jumps
Cool.
onto the owl and they fly off in the direction of Darkhaven.
I noticed right before they do that the elk left a giant shit on the
It's a bunch
deck.
of road apples.
Yeah. What a magical creature.
It is a giant elk, so its shit is.
Yeah, no. I
it's
thought it
the
was
size of a Grimo.
I thought it was Grimo.
It's a snowman. Poop.
Shattercock.
Okay, so it looks like we have 2 of those left.
Yeah.
So she's going to run to the other side of the blimp and use the other cannon. That's the fire cannon, I think, right?
Yes.
We'll get over there. And Shattercock just loves using cannons, so she's going to fire off the fire cannon. What do you want me to roll?
20.
20. Fucking damn it. It's a 9.
Add your dex.
That's a 0.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, your fire shot goes wide, but luckily does not set any more of the balloon on fire.
Oh, good.
But you do notice the fire going up the ropes is getting closer to the balloon.
Looks like I shot too early.
Sweet.
Is that
She doesn't-
ejaculation?
She doesn't know if she's a man or a woman sometimes. She can be whatever she wants. She's
This
gender
is new.
fluid.
You've never mentioned this before.
Well, I'm adding a dimension.
Raxon.
I'm still this is a perfect sign that we all hang out way too much because my vision was that I also have a hard on because of what I did before. I think it's so fucking cool. And I'm already wrapping a rope around my neck to get to full climax. Then I see Shattercock fail, and I look at her and go, "Shattercock, shoot me!"
Oh, all right, with the cannon.
No, throw me, shoot me. Go.
Okay, all right.
Throw me. I'm gonna try this again, but now with the ropes around my neck.
Oh boy.
So you want me to throw you off the blimp?
Yeah.
So I have a spell that I was going to use called Fly.
Okay.
There it
And I
is.
can actually make him fly.
Do it.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, make me fly.
Well, it
So-
is. Yeah, look, whatever.
So Fly.
This way I can swing with both my hands.
Fly, the target gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration. When the spell ends, the target falls. So,
I have the rope. I'm good.
but the fly can last up to 10 minutes.
All right.
So, so I'll just cast Fly on.
There you go.
All right, fly, my So what do you do with the
Cast
fly?
it on the rope
Well,
instead.
I'm spinning wildly.
Oh, jeez.
I'm trying. I want to hit the bats with my axe because I know nothing.
fly. He can fly. He can fly.
Ah! With a rope around.
So yeah, but he's
Interaction,
holding his
yeah.
axe out, so it's like a
Yeah. I look
grinder.
awesome.
Cool.
Okay, roll for that. 16.
Ooh.
Yeah. So roll for damage. We'll say you're swinging out to those
Oh yeah.
those over there.
Coming for the fan art. Him
7
autoerotic
plus,
asphyxiating.
5. So
Rope around.
Sweet. So yeah, you
Dribbles falling out.
Tell mother and father we'll be back soon.
so yeah, you're spinning and I guess choking yourself, but also getting really engorged and excited.
yeah.
Like,
Having a great
you're,
time.
You're super
I'm
into it.
Patch Adams.
And you kind of go like a grinder through the huge swarm of bats.
You go on grinder. And you,
left.
Selfies.
Wait, is left or which
I don't know.
Was right good?
You tell
Left?
me.
Hopefully, do you come in the middle of the bat so that it
Yeah.
sprays?
Oh
over?
yeah, it's
That takes out the last two bats that you didn't get with your axe. You get them right in the
Bullseye, I
Or
say.
right in the ears, so they don't know what's the other one. So yeah, it clogs up in their ears, and the last couple bats drop to the ground.
that one's for you, Dad.
By the way, you're still flying out there.
Good job,
it lasts like 10
Racsan.
minutes. So you're still spinning around.
Still twirling.
All the bats are dead.
fly,
with
he
a
can
giant
fly.
boner that's coming everywhere.
All the kids in the village below see, and they think it's
clouds
like
part for just
their equivalent
God.
of Santa Claus. or Mary
Well, he
Poppins.
is Santa.
with an axe.
Well, it goes through the atmosphere, so it freezes up a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
They think it's snow.
It's snowing.
Ah, with their tongues out.
Ketchup on your tongue.
Every snowflake is different.
And salty.
Myriadus,
So
Yeah?
much cum.
it's your go.
How are you gonna get
Me?
off?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm.
I don't
Wait,
understand
wait.
how he possibly could.
We didn't kill all the bats.
There's one more group
okay.
of bats.
I want to try.
Ram 'em,
Quick, shove
Mary.
this in my ass.
Yeah, I want to try and steer. I want to keep Racsan in a constant spiral so he can spread his seed.
Literally
but-
spread his seed.
On one of the
Opportunity to farm.
Okay, so roll a 20 and add your dex to it.
on one of those, I want to try and loop around and take out ram the bats if I can.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you need,
Oh, wow. All right. 19.
minus dex, right? Or
Plus
dex. Well, I got -1, so
Okay.
18.
All right, that's still good. So yeah, your move was to kind of pivot the ship, so you're swinging the coming and spinning and axing
Coming,
Racsan
as
into
we call it, as
this
children,
group
the townspeople
of
call it.
bats.
Yes, pretty much.
Roll another 20 for me, Racsan.
Keep this party going.
Got him.
Like a
roll for
helicopter.
damage.
All you got to do is keep spinning.
Ooh.
That's 10.
Plus.
It's 5 plus 5.
Oh, okay.
That-
That's good. No, there's one life left. Fuck it. So yeah,
There's
if
more coming.
you got those last bats. If you have any super cool
Me?
one-liners or something.
You're still flying.
Yeah, I think my dick hits one of them in the face.
Stuck.
It's just
Like you impale one.
You cocksucker.
You fly around right as it opens its mouth to taunt. It's just.
Time does slow briefly for me as I see Miri I give him a thumbs up.
I just putting
He's jerking the stuff off. Yeah.
Does this bound you guys as cum brothers? For
Yeah.
life?
Oh,
Cumbra.
We're like
Mary hasn't come
Sky,
yet.
Oh, okay,
Sky
not
Eskimo
yet.
brothers, yeah.
Yeah, are you aroused at all by this, Mary?
I'm kind of
You're what? You have a
confused, but I'm
wife.
very.
Don't forget.
There's a. No, I wasn't.
You can't pleasure. She's
I'm
like,
kind of confused, but excited at the same time. Like I'm not sure what's going on, but
Wow, new frontiers.
yeah.
Oh,
right.
I guess also while this is happening, I do briefly write a note and attach it to one of
my
the bats,
gosh.
so it can send a message to Mary's wife to let her know what's happening.
Okay.
Where he is.
I wrote about the whole thing, like so much detail. Yeah, so she knows now.
So she'll know how to find
So her
it.
and the vizier. Well, yeah, it was the vizier, right?
Royal Vizier.
Right, yeah. So they're up to date on Mary's travels.
So the blimp has taken some damage from the bats, and it's starting to lose altitude. So, pilot, I need you to roll a dex check.
Nice.
15.
Mary's rolling today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big rolls.
So yeah, it's you're headed down towards some trees, and the ship's shaken, but with your huge anus muscles are able to keep the thing steady enough to kind of crash over the last top of the trees as the tree line ends. You land in a little field right in front of your next destination, Darkhaven.
Ooh, haunted castle.
Oh, looks like Brain Dead 13, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lauren's got it.
So yeah, you managed to bring the blimp down just beyond the line of trees for this spooky forest. You kind of climb out of the blimp, look back, and get an eerie, creepy feeling from the mist and the trees that are coming from the evil
That
forest.
mist is Racsan semen.
Yeah.
No part of it.
Yeah, it's swampy down there, so it immediately
So much.
evaporates.
Semen, bat blood.
So yeah, you realize you
Salty down.
Salt in the air.
you
been near an
missed
ocean.
out on a horrible fate in that forest.
All right.
You stumble into Darkhaven Village. Still shaken from the crash landing, the small Gothic homestead is perched on the edge of a winding mountainside. Its namesake castle looms above, clinging to a cliff. Darkhaven Village is a gloomy little corner of Jeeb. The buildings are gloomy, gray and decrepit. The people are gloomy, also gray and decrepit. And even the crabapple trees that line the streets hang their leaves in a gloomy shrug. Needless to say, they're gray and decrepit. A group of peasants are gathered in a semicircle around a barrel of fire. They wear dire expressions on their weathered faces, and they speak in hushed whispers. Taking notice of you, they abruptly quash their discussion and scatter, hurrying off to their homes. So, we're now in Darkhaven. You pass a small wishing well and see a young elven boy toss a piece of copper into it. The copper is immediately hurled back, rejected by some unseen force. You hear a grisly voice, "This is no place for wishes." Despite the apparent sense of despair, you do see a familiar, if not friendly face in the center of the pitiful excuse for a town square. Atop her majestic elk is Nima Harcourt. Just a reminder for you guys. She gives a salute and the slight hint of a smile. You approach her. "Greetings, heroes. You must forgive the residents of Darkhaven Village for not rolling out the welcome wagon." She gestures over to a literal wagon that has the word welcome carved into the side of it. It's empty and covered in cobwebs. A dog shits on its wheel. The villagers also feel the ramifications of my father's absence. Our little town is quite cloistered by the surrounding forests and mountains. Therefore, our very survival is reliant on the deals my father strikes with outside merchants to bring us food and supplies. Since his disappearance, the townspeople are suffering. Without his power to ward them off, monsters and creatures of the night have been raiding into town. Before you head to the castle and meet me there soon, I offer you a brief respite. Take some time to meet the villagers and see what you can gather from them. Collect any last supplies you might need for our journey. Oh, and I have coupons. She reaches into a small satchel on her belt and procures 6 pieces of cardstock, 2 emerald ones she hands to Dirik and Shattercock. These are passes for the town fortune teller. Some say she's a duplicitous con artist, but there's much to glean even from her lies.
She?
Indeed. She takes 2 cards, silver in color, and hands them to Racsan and Myriadus. You pass one of those down. The village smithy is one of the most skilled blacksmiths in all the land, but he does not service just anyone. Show these to him, and he will sell you his wares and temper your weapons. The final 2 cards, both black, you can pass those to Grimo and Decker. And for the duds of the group, Here are some
Aw.
drink tickets. The bar is that way. She gestures towards the local inn. Fare thee well, noble adventurers. Now I must make haste to my father's castle. Meet me there before the sun rises again. She pulls back on the reins on her elk, kind of spin and run off towards the castle.
Yeah, shit's everywhere.
Well, Decker, now that we're best bros again, want to hit up the bar, make use of these drink tickets?
Yeah, actually, probably the kind of people I want to meet are there. And he, like, a little thing of spit like comes out and lands on his chin.
That's what I'm saying. Decker and Grimo, best friends again. So Decker and I, we head for the bar.
So the first thing you notice when you enter the inn is just how empty it is. The bartender sits propped up against a jug of ale, snoring loudly. The second thing you notice is a mystery man in dark chainmail, sitting in the bar, nursing a glass of mead. Half of his face is heavily scarred. He goes, "Sit down, I'll buy you a pint."
He's a kill with his heart.
This looks like the kind of guy I came to talk to. Hey. So I'll sit next to him and be like, "You got any mind fuck?"
What do you speak of?
Aha, no, I was just joking. You know, let me do that.
You'll have to excuse my friend. We're here on a mission, and he's out of his mind. He's
What about-
on the drugs. You know.
Oh boy. Bartender, drinks. 2 for this man.
Yeah, but you got any tri-dildo?
Any what, sir?
Damn it, fuck. I thought he was gonna... Are you connected or not?
Connected with what?
Oh,
You speak in lots of questions.
I'll be back. And he just gets up and heads to the bathroom.
Oh.
About 5 seconds later, the door slams open and he's like, "I'm good." Comes back and sits down. All right, where's that drink?
So yeah, the sleepy barkeep kind of manages to pour a couple glasses and brings them down in front of you. A really, really tiny one for Grimo and 3 really big ones for the 2 cool guys.
Shot glass.
Yeah. But they still put a sippy cup thing like on top of it.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, cheers, everybody. Cheers to adventure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To adventure. Do
Tell
you
me
know
a-
anything about adventure? we are adventurers ourselves.
As you can see, I'm half dragonborn, so I'm far, far from my home. I am an adventurer, and I traveled here to Darkhaven in search of the foul beast that killed my beloved wife, Yennefer Leorens. I've managed to track the perpetrator here to Wallachia, and I believe his lair may be within the castle itself.
That's an interesting coincidence.
I would say so.
Guess we're headed to the castle ourselves.
You're headed there.
Yeah, it turns out.
Do you have an entrance? They'll let you in.
Insurance?
Yeah, we got a
Entrance.
hookup
Oh.
with a little piece on a elk. If you ever seen her around here, tight little body. Decker knows what I'm talking about.
No, she's 18.
Oh,
We'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it a little less creepy.
She's good.
no, she's 18.
You came all over the village.
I'm not here.
But yeah, she thinks we're pretty important, and
We're heroes.
Well-
If you-
Heroes.
I'm sorry. Maybe you couldn't get in yourself. Then I take it.
I couldn't make any progress into the castle. They wouldn't let me in.
Too
Couldn't
bad,
find
so sad.
any sewers or other ways to sneak in. So I think I'm actually going to give up on my quest.
yeah, people that aren't heroes do that a lot. I'll tell you what. Well, why don't you just leave your sword and your clothes and whatever's in your pockets? We'll go take care of the monster for you.
Well, I do need my sword and my clothes.
You're not going to get
but
in the castle,
That's
though.
questionable.
So maybe not. And
Still need the clothes.
You know, they're all jeweled and stuff. Maybe just pop those out.
I do have something for you, though. And he kind of reaches back into his sack and he pulls out this scroll and starts to hand it to Decker, but then kind of moves over and hands it to Grima.
Follow
Yeah.
it with a really
Don't give it, yeah, you can't even. Grimo slaps his hands away. You can't even hold it. You're on
I have
drugs.
weak skin.
You're on drugs.
For the life of me, I can't figure out how to use this, but I know it is the key to the entry into the castle and into the lair of the villain that I seek.
What do you mean you can't use it? It's a scroll. Just read it.
It won't open.
he's
There's some
stupid.
sort of
I think he
there's
might
some
be on
sort
drugs.
of
He's a dummy
magical
like you.
words or gesture or something that you do with it. I'm not quite sure, but I am assured that this will lead you to the lair.
Well, thank you very much. Now take off your pants.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that
he
worked.
stands up to start to take off his pants, but actually starts to walk away from you guys.
No.
These he kind of turns to the barkeep. These creeps are trying to get me to take off my pants.
Hey! And then I stand up, but as I stand up, my heel is on my jacket, so it catches, and then I just like trip and fall, and I hit the ground, I go, "Ah!" and then just kind of lay there.
Right. Every scene ends with him falling.
Powerful adventurers.
Jerry Lewis
But
may be dead, but Decker
He
lives
lives
on.
on through entire rootkit.
I do have one last thing for you. Since you will be able to get into the castle and might find the fiend that slayed my wife, I'll give you these. And he pulls out these kind of silver balls.
I knew you were holding.
I wish you great luck to the terrors that lie ahead of you. Should you find the foul beast that slayed my wife Yennefer, please shoot him with this.
No, whatever. Give me that shit.
We will avenge your beautiful wife, Yennefer Lawrence. That does, we promise you. Take the balls. Just let's get. Let's
He's
get
already
it.
swiped
Let
them,
him
and he's
go.
like
Let him
chewing
go.
on one already.
And what should I call you, young man?
Night G.
Night G, thank you.
The thanks is ours.
He's
from you.
walking out.
Okay.
Kind of. He doesn't even glance, but he pushes open the front door and starts to turn around as if to kind of give you one last little bit of advice or wisdom. But someone in the rooms above dump a chamber pot, so there's just a big pile of shit and piss fly down, and kind of dejected and sad, he just continues on.
Them's the breaks, mystery man.
I poop with my heart.
Yeah.
Let's cut over to Dirik and Shattercock. You guys are headed towards the. There you go. So the fortune teller's shop is diminutive but gaudy. The outside is adorned with statues covered in chipped gold paint, tattered curtains, and the beacon of an all-seeing eye is perched above the door. It has no handle. The silhouette of a hand is painted at the center of the door. There's a slot carved between the index and middle finger, as if a playing card were to be held in place. You insert your tickets, and after what feels like a thoughtful pause, the door slowly creaks open.
So fortune teller. Fortune means riches, right? Like wealth.
Right, it means
and teller,
wealth, right?
And teller is like a bank teller who's someone who gives you
Gives it to-
money.
gives you the
So
money.
This is a place where we get free money.
Exactly.
That's great.
They're going to be giving us a lot of free money. I think.
Free money, please.
Free money.
Okay, so you put your little tickets in the door, and it slowly creaks open. You step inside a dimly lit room.
Who's got free money?
Free money, please.
After your eyes adjust, you see before you a grand and ornate room, 3 times the height and space as indicated by the exterior of the shop. The faux ostentation of painted statues and cheap trinkets is gone, replaced by subtle but rich sense of refinery, elaborately woven carpets, dark, weighty furniture, and tapestries with scenic depictions of the sun, stars, and other
This
celestial
place
bodies.
looks expensive.
Yeah, which means they have money.
Oh, right.
As you're taking this all in, you hear a voice behind you. An old elven woman with a tired and beaten face, but a banging bod appears behind your backs as if from nowhere.
Oh,
right.
man.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Woof.
Dirik, Shuttercunt, I've been expecting you.
It's Shattercock.
She walks up kind of way uncomfortably close into your space and just
Film
kind
brain is
of
pretty.
Oh, I like
stares
that.
at you.
I like that.
And then Shattercock reaches out and kind of like caresses her arms a little bit.
You gotta say something like a peach. I get a peach for hours.
So she's just kind of like subtly licking her lips.
Oh, yeah. And I'm still
lick
touching her.
my
I'm still
tongue.
touching her.
Suck my tongue.
Suck my tongue.
So what brings you here,
The free
young
money.
man?
You said
You're,
fortune means money and
fortune
teller's bank
teller,
teller,
right?
so money.
Never been to one before, but it sounds like it means we get free money.
So you've come here for free money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have no money for you. I only see the
get outta
future.
here.
Let's go. Come on.
get
And
outta
I see the future.
Hold
I
on,
see
it's
things
still
that are
talking.
to come. I see things above both of you, floating in the air.
Oh, what the?
Derek starts punching.
Whoa. What is that?
You won't get the better of me, flying things above me.
What is
Not
that?
not physical things. They won't get you, but spirits.
Ghosts.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh.
You know, I can offer you my gifts, but there should be some sort of recompense or payment.
What?
or-
We just
or
gave you
some
2
sort of
tickets and
offer.
you're
I'm no
supposed to give us
fortune
free
teller.
money.
I'm not just going to give you
You're
free
supposed
money.
to give us free money.
No free money, and
I
yeah,
think they're just to get money.
Still.
I want to offer you my gifts, but I need something in return.
All right, well, hold on. What's the gifts?
My gifts is my sight beyond sight.
I've got this.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Derek.
I will give you my most precious bone. And then Derek pulls out the femur of like a large animal.
That's a
So
really precious bone.
she snatches it and kind of
That's a really good
looks
bone.
at it, looks it over. I'll take it. Kind of stuffs the bone away.
Very well. It's hard for me to part with it, but anything to get that free money you promised.
Again,
And Derek goes,
There's-
that's like my 3rd or 4th favorite bone.
Oh, man, you got it so bad. You got it so good.
Goodbye, bone.
she's a fortune teller and a mystic, but doesn't hear you whispering about it.
I have to update my inventory.
So the soothsayer takes
I
Shatter.
suppose you want me to give you something, so here's my underwear.
Oh.
It's covered in that bat goo.
Ooh,
Oh, you put it back on?
bad acid. Sweet.
She's like, joke's on them. That's only my third dirtiest pair of underwear.
The soothsayer gently takes Shattercock's hand and turns it over, palm up. Kind of holds it lightly and sweetly, and then sticks out her long, slimy tongue and licks
yeah.
all the way up.
Oh, you give it to me.
Probably towards your
Yeah.
elbow. Everything turns on Shattercock.
It looks like this too, by the way.
I know.
So she's kind of tasting it a little bit, closes her eyes.
What do you taste? Is it bad acid?
Sweat, salt.
Racsan semen?
Yeah.
The signs swirl and shift above you, my sister. You shall birth a great chaos into our world, conceived within the darkness below, and delivered into the sun.
Congratulations.
I do have to poop.
I'm gonna say I think you two can only adopt.
So she kind of does the same thing, walks over to Dirik and grabs his hand, but holds it tightly and yanks him towards her.
Hold on. She goes. Paw.
Shake. All right. So she grabs it gently at first, but then kind of yanks you towards her and plants a big, long, hard kiss on you. She then also licks her lips, closes her eyes, tries to feel the air. I see a dark night on your horizon, lit only by the foreboding light of the blood moon.
The night G.
For you, Jurek Bainsland, as the Strigoi evil awakens, you will die and be reborn, the ultimate beast.
Wait, I'm not already the ultimate beast?
I suppose not.
Can I get it now?
we get
Stab
the-
me.
oh,
Stab me in the heart.
All right, here we go.
I wish you goodwill on your adventure and have small gift before you leave.
Money.
Here comes the money.
You could trade these items for money, but these are not money themselves.
Okay.
She
Here's another pair of underwear.
Hope it's a large bone.
she hands Shattercock a ring, the Stink Eye ring. This allows you to cast Stinking Cloud twice a day.
Yes, it does. I already do that.
I was gonna say, but you did it 3 times.
This limits it.
Yeah.
Dirik, show me your favorite blade, your best weapon.
Oh, it's this one here. My scimitar.
She takes the scimitar from you and kind of looks at it in the light. I will impugn this with the kiss of death, and she gives it a big old kiss. You see it kind of shimmer a little bit. This grants you the power to deliver a killing blow to one enemy of your choosing. The enemy must be at half their strength, and you must kiss the blade and remember me, Ms. Nikki. And then poof, like a puff of smoke, and she's gone. And the room kind of goes
60
back to the
seconds.
weird, gaudy statues and odd look of the place before. So,
Did she give you any money?
No, I didn't get any money. She just took my sword and gave it back to me. That was my gift.
Lame.
who went to the smithy? That was Miri and Decker.
Yo,
Miriam
What? No,
Racsan.
Marion Racsan.
Oh, sorry, Miri and Racsan.
I could sit this one out.
No.
I'm spent.
You're at the smithy.
Yeah.
So you find the smithy to be cold and utilitarian in appearance. The building resembles a block of stone. A stout man with one eye and one arm and one leg guards the entrance. As you walk up, he kind of grunts and opens the door.
Of course.
Not at all gruff.
It's upside down for me. Is that Anna Paquin?
Inside, the air is hot and smells of coal smoke. A robust elven woman with huge arms is standing over a smelting pot. Behind her is a selection of wares for sale, weapons, armor, etc. On the wall, covered in a huge glass case that is ornately jeweled, it is a blunderbuss, perfectly silver and shiny, also encrusted with jewels. Beneath it, there's a plaque that reads in giant capital letters, "Not for sale." So you walk in and you hear, "I can silver your weapons for 50 gold each. Don't ask about me, blunderbuss baby. She ain't for sale.
How much is that blunderbuss?
She ain't for sale."
Why would you have a central thing on display that isn't for sale?
That's a good question. I like to show off my blunderbuss.
How much?
It's not for sale. She's precious to me, my baby. A decade ago, me blunderbuss and me, we slayed whole wild hordes of hunchbacks that had taken over the village the last time the Baron disappeared.
Sounds like people with back problems, but go on.
We did discover that most of them were regular people that were just, bad posture.
Gotcha. Yeah, that must haunt you.
Scoliosis.
Oh,
Okay.
killed a bunch of cripples.
Well, what else do you have for sale? What can we take a look at? I wink at Mary?
Well, not the blunderbuss,
I know you said that.
but I can silver your weapons for 50 gold. I've got, I do have some other stuff back here. Some knives and swords. I've got some holy water, a Ouija board, a magic bell. There's this magic scale that'll let you breathe underwater.
I'll tell you what, my friend. How about I wager you for that blunderbuss? Because all your other wares do not interest I.
Okay, I like wages. What kind of wage are you thinking?
This guy. I'll sell you my slave.
Ooh, slavery.
I'm weak at.
I don't agree with
sure.
it, but I am tired of all this work I do.
Yep.
Is he strong?
The strongest?
Prove it.
Mary?
I,
I have to come up with a slave name. Toby.
I drop down and start doing push-ups.
Oh, very impressive, this Toby.
Just doing push-ups.
Okay. What else? What else do you need to know about this world-renowned slave?
So you're trying to trade me the best slave in the world for my blunderbuss.
I'll bet you for it.
What's
I don't
that?
know how it's a bet.
It's definitely not a bet.
We're gonna do a bet.
Okay,
If I win, I get your blunderbuss. If I lose, you get my slave.
that's a steep price.
It's worth it. You see him doing push-ups?
It's still going.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't go all the way down, and his form's a little off, but it's
I'm
Toby
wearing
looks
armor.
very strong.
Toby, for his age, he's up there. Top 5.
How old is he?
How old are you looking for?
Go his character
I
sheet.
got it in here.
Just want to know how many good years he has left.
Tell you what, something a little special about my friend here.
Mary won't talk. I just Racsan
He's
keeps
half,
talking for him.
He's half dwarf.
I'm like 200. I got like 200 years left.
I got this. He's half dwarf, 2/3 elven. He's gonna live for pretty much forever.
Yeah, this is the magic mix.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe this. He's 8,000 years old.
From the waist down.
Yeah, and he's in his prime.
Has he ever been married?
We don't talk about that.
That ain't
No.
years put on it though.
No. He says no.
Can we cut to the
Mr. Bear! the door bursts out. Mr. Bear!
So Mary's visor runs in the room.
Oh, thank God I found you! A bat, it flew to our village and it had a note attached.
shit, that
It told us exactly where you were headed. Oh, Mr. Mayor, what are you doing here? Oh my goodness.
Did I mention my slave was once a mayor?
He still is a mayor and the best mayor our village has ever known.
I'll
In
take
fact,
this bet.
Not only is he a mayor, he's also married. And thank God I found you.
Not
Can
married.
you finish these sweaters? It's getting cold. And while you're finishing these sweaters, I have this box. And he pulls up this box. He goes, I think you'll like what this box has for you, Mr. Mayor. And he slides it over. And then he goes over to the blacksmith and goes, man, anyone lucky enough to work with this guy. I'd trade anything in the world to work with this guy. Even something hanging on a wall.
So what do you say, Smithy? You want Toby or
Open
what?
the box.
Oh yeah. So open the box.
All right. I open the box.
Wait till you see what's in the box.
So yeah, they
I look at what's in the box.
All right, you open the box, and as soon as you do, you hear a very familiar voice speaking to you.
Okay, and then you also hear the recording. You're like, okay, yeah, it's recording, so you can just keep talking. He's not gonna respond. That's not how the magic box works. So just go. So you can go anytime.
I'm gonna say, okay, all right.
Okay, so go.
Okay. Mary!
No, he's not gonna respond. You just say the message. Do the message. Do the message. Okay.
Mary, dearest Mary, it is now my time of the month, so I need you to come back and not inside of me because I'm 75 years old and I'm not gonna be able to have kids in about 3 weeks.
Still very fertile.
So I need you to come back and I need your penis. Am I still going? Are we still recording?
Are you done? Is
Are
that
we
it?
still recording?
Okay,
Whatever.
then, yes.
No, there's
Then,
more.
okay, just close it.
There's more.
Okay, when you're done, close it.
Okay. Mary!
You don't have to do the mirroring,
Okay,
just
sorry, I
talk.
keep forgetting. Okay. All right. And then also, I love you very much.
That's very sweet of you. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. And make sure that you come back because I need you to not inside of me because I'm 75 years old and I'm done. You can
Joe,
cut it.
close
You
it
can
whenever
cut
you're
it.
done.
You
Whenever
can
you're
cut
done,
it.
you're done.
I'm done.
All right, I'm
done.
closing
Just
it.
cut
All right,
just
I'm
cut
closing
Stop
it. I'm closing. And then you hear like a. Okay, it's closed now. So whatever we're saying now, it won't be recorded in the box.
Stop it.
So we can say anything you want to.
Stop.
Yes, it's done.
Okay, I'm sorry,
It stopped
stop.
recording
You're
5 minutes ago. We stopped recording with it. Okay.
Did you hit it?
That's it. It's done.
Oh my god.
Are you ready to take this bet, seamstress?
Yeah, give
All
me
right.
the bet.
Have you heard of headsies?
No, but I trust it as a fair and even game.
It is.
Okay.
He who can remove their head and survive wins.
Oh,
You go first.
I give up.
So I guess you win.
We'll take that blunderbuss, please. Now wrap it up too. Put it in a nice box.
So,
Stop crying.
you see the blacksmith walk over and just shatter the glass with a big hammer, and then kind of tosses it without any real care
I'm hard
over
again.
to you, and kind of just crumbles onto the floor and starts sobbing.
I give a thumbs up to Mirror.
Well, I'm not there, and then you guys just hear approaching footsteps, and I break the whatever recording thing.
That's okay. Just tell me the message you want to give to her, and I'll run it right back.
I go to
You could
raise
start
my
now.
axe,
So start now, and I'll remember starting right now.
and I look straight at him and I say,
Okay. I'm remembering.
"You're the new mayor.
I'm the new mayor.
Don't ever come back."
Okay. And then he runs out. I'll tell him, Mr. Mayor. I'll tell everyone.
We take the blunderbuss and we leave.
So yeah, I think that's the end of episode 2 of LXJ. Come back in, I think it's 2 weeks. We're airing every other week now, so we're going to record in a few minutes here another episode, but in 2 weeks, come and see what we did.
All right.
So thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Hope you're enjoying the League of Extraordinary JIREMEN.
That's what it's called.